And hello, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome
Hello.
to, welcome to the gaming zone. I am your host, Chriz, aka the Mole. Joining me is Anastasia Lazrerbeam,
How's it going?
and we're here to discuss Battlefield Hardline. On PS4 is what we played it on, but I do know if you want the beta, it is also available on PS3, 360, Xbox One, and on PC, but only through Origin. That's Origin. Thank you.
It's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. So, stop your bitching.
And how did you think it was going to be bad?
I don't know. I just thought it was gonna be shitty interface or something, but it's fine. It's totally functional and
Oh,
works fine.
you mean Origin?
Yeah, lots of people told me how shit it was, and I'm like, I'll just fucking check it out because it's free shit anyway.
I'll be honest,
And
a
then it's
lot of
fine.
people who insult Origin are just Steam fanboys.
Well, I thought I'd at least give it its due and check it out. So.
Because the interface is great, I like that, and I like all of Origin to be fair. But I also have Steam. I'm not one of those that's going to insult one over the other. They're both equally as good and equally bad in different places and stuff. So it's like, people should try both. But yeah, this game, Battlefield Hardline, it's coming out soon. I believe. I believe it's around. It's either March or May. I probably should have got looked at the date, but it's coming out. It's definitely coming out this year. It was delayed, but it's coming out this year. It's basically the series Battlefield, for people who haven't played it, is a first-person shooter that involves vehicles. This one's taken that and it's set in a very urban setting. And but I personally I liked the urban setting. What do you think, Pew? Pew? Okay.
I haven't played any other Battlefield Hardline or whatever the other Battlefields are, so I mean, I don't really know the other settings. Is it like
No,
country settings of
no.
outsideness?
The other settings were all modern, like like Call of Duty was before Advanced Warfare. They were all basically military settings. Like instead of this one where you got like police armored trucks, you got military armored trucks and military jeeps and stuff, and planes and stuff. So it's very military.
This
Whereas
is like in a city.
yeah, this one's put it into the city and made it cops v robbers.
I totally like that. But then that's because I liked Payday 2, and that's what this feels like. It just looks different. And Payday 2 was, no offense, like awesomer, but like it takes some of the Call of Duty stuff, and this is still pretty cool.
Yeah, they're both awesome for different reasons. I
Yeah.
loved Payday, and I loved the fact they brought in Payday elements. And yeah, on this beta, people, there are three modes. There is Heist, which is, as Pew touched upon, very Payday, where if you're the robbers, you have an objective where you have to go and like drill into the bank or something like that and get all
Hmm.
this money. And basically, you know what a heist is, like a bank heist. It's one of them. However, unlike Payday, the cops that are coming after you are human players, which means
That's what the part I really like.
yeah, which means they're not thinking as I don't know what you'd say it, but as dumb as some
Cheating
AI.
AIs that already know where you are. I was
Yes,
gonna say either cheating AI that already know where you are, or dumb AI that doesn't fucking do anything.
yeah. There's always
Like the one chick
and
that stands up in a bank in the robbery. Like,
yeah,
no, I'm not gonna get down on the ground. You don't get that
yep.
shit.
Which mean, and the other element you get with that, with it being a player, is you don't know how good that cop is.
This is
That
really true.
that cop coming towards you could be the best player that you've ever seen for a Battlefield game, and he could know how to shoot perfectly and do everything great. Or he could be a complete noob that's just going to shoot into the air and think it's intimidating you.
In all fairness, I actually feel like a lot of people do the TF2 thing with spy check because I always get people shooting at me, and then when they realize they can't shoot through me or they shoot through me, then they go on to somebody else. It's like we can't even tell that we're on a team. It's like spy check, and I'm like, oh wait, there's no spy. It just we all look alike.
Yep. Which in itself is funny.
Yeah.
But So there's Heist, which is good. There's also Hotwire.
Yeah, that was really interesting. I played that mode yesterday. I never tried it. And what you do is you have to it's like capture the flag, except the flags are vehicles, and they're only continued the status of captured as long as you're moving, which that's really freaking interesting to keep doing that and not blow them up because when they blow up they reset to their original position. That's really really cool. I like that's extra challenging. I think, but it's
That was
awesome.
that was. I like that mode too. I also like this is my favorite mode in most shooting games. Ironically, not in this one, and that is Conquest Large, as they put it, which they're the free modes that are available in the thing. Conquest is where you have all the bases and you have to go and capture A, B, and C. I always like them in shooters because it's a great chance to get extra kills. It's more fun because you're not all respawning at the exact same respawn point and various other factors. I just like them. Of run and get the objectives and stuff. I like them. But in this one, my favourite so far is Heist. I'm assuming there's going to be
That's
more
my
modes when
favorite.
it launches.
Hmm.
But
It's
it's
my
also
favorite too.
Yup. It's also worth noting that they have it's called Conquest Large, which means there must be a Conquest Small or a Medium, which means I'm wondering whether or not there might be a Heist Large.
That would be cool. I mean, it's pretty big as it is, but it'd be cool if it were even bigger.
Yep. Which, when you do these, there's various classes you have to play as. There's Operator, which is a medic. There's the Mechanic, which is the
That's what
mechanic.
I always play as.
Yeah, he gets to fix vehicles and all the and various stuff. He gets to fix stuff. There's
You get
the
an extra bonus when doing the drill too.
yep. There's also the Enforcer, who is like the support type character to drop like ammo and stuff to help people out that way. And there's the Professional class, which is all about stealth.
It's pretty much a sniper class.
Pretty much. And the three locations in question are Bank Job, Dust Bowl, and Downtown.
Yep.
And effectively, I believe, because I might be wrong, that Bank Job is only for Heist, Dust Bowl is only for Hotwire, and Downtown's only for Conquest. It's
Yes.
possible they do swap, but that's the only times I've seen them whenever I've been playing.
Hmm.
But so yeah, let's go into the actual discussion of the beta and stuff. Let you go first, Pew. What do you think so far?
I really like it, and I will consider getting this game because I didn't think I would actually like it this much because I returned my Call of Duty, the one before the one we have now, the Ghosts. But I like this one a lot, and I always liked Payday. So this is just two things that I like.
Yep.
I also like the badges and unlocking shit and buying shit and you can upgrade your stuff and unlike the Call of Duty one, I felt like you needed to save up way more to upgrade your stuff, but this one it feels more easily paced, the upgrades for Payday were.
It does. However, we don't know yet. They could be more paced when the full game's out. They could do like some games do, where they lower the pace, they lower the cost of various stuff for the beta, so more people will get access to it. So while they're testing it, they can also test out different weapons and combos.
That's also true.
Which, yeah, I like this game. Like I said, it's got the elements of the Payday as Pew Pew listed, and basically, personally, I was looking forward to this the second they announced it. There is another game coming out which is using objectives and stuff too, a Rainbow Six game, but I was more for the Battlefield one because I do like, pardon me, I do like the Call of Duties for the multiplayer. Like I love Advanced Warfare. I will admit Advanced Warfare is pretty cool with the tech stuff. This one also, with it being cops v robbers, instead of all military stuff, it's more urban guns and stuff that you can upgrade to. Like you can get a grapple hook to go up the side of the building, or a zip line and stuff, which
You get
makes it more fun.
Molotovs.
Yeah, and it's just a real fun to play. Now, yeah, you do get, unfortunately, on this, you do get times where, say, the objective one, I like Conquest, you'll get people who you say use their grapple hook to get up top lie down and just start camping and sniping.
The only annoying part about that is that the things they're trying to conquer or the things they're trying to defend, you spawn directly at those points, and not like someplace elsewhere on the map, which I hope they fix in another one. Because let's just say you're defending A and people are attacking A, you will respawn at A, and someone could be killing you and within 5 seconds of your respawn because you respawn at the exact place you're defending, which I hope they change later.
They might change that later, but yeah, you do get that. Which, to be fair, you get that on any game. It's player versus player. Of you get the campers and all the, and like the
Yeah.
respawn killers and all the ones which, personally, I don't agree with that. I know there are some gamers out there that'll be like, "Why? The game allows it. It's part of the game." Which, fair enough if you think that way. Fair enough. I don't. I personally do have I don't know, like sort of a honor system, if you will, online. When I'm playing shooters, like if I'm playing a shooter and I see someone respawn in front of me, I'm going to walk around to make sure that dude has time to get in the game properly. I'm not just going to pull the gun out and shoot him in the back of the head because I'm like, that's kind of cheap.
And sometimes I just can't like imagine people who are just lying in one area for like 10 minutes waiting for someone to come, or 15 minutes, and just to get one kill. And I'm like, really? Really? Because this game does not reward you for staying in the game longer and health. It only rewards you for your actual actions, which I like, because that would not promote like camping and hiding and waiting. Because you could stay for the whole game and not kill anyone, you'll get just as many points as someone who stayed in the game or stayed alive for 5 seconds but it killed a bunch of people each life.
Yeah,
So hopefully that'll help.
you will. But one thing they do with first-person shooters, which has become an issue in modern shooter games, is basically people care about what their kill-to-death ratio is. So that one dude camping, he may take out, like, say, just 5 guys, but because he's only taken out 5, if no one's got to him yet, at the end of the game, he's 5 up and 0 down. Thus, his E-penis for his kill-to-death ratio
E-penis.
is
That's pretty much what it is.
basically there. Personally, I don't care about the kill-to-death ratio. I play the games to have fun, and it's like, if you have fun, you have fun. But
yeah, and I usually die 3 times as many people as I kill anyway, so I would give up on that in like the first friggin' match.
But I like the fact on this game as well, there's like squads, so I can go into a squad with, say, Pew Pew here, like we did, and me and her will be the only 2 in our squad, but we'll also be a part of a much bigger team. So, like when the police actually have various units and stuff, it's sort of like that. So, if you're playing with friends, yeah, so if you're playing with friends, you can play with just them and play with randoms too, but you will see your friends as your particular unit within the greater whole, which, like you said, you can respawn on them, you can check out where they are easier and stuff like that. It's just a nice little feature. I like that.
It's really cool because you can see like one of your squaddies might be in trouble as you're respawning, so you can like help them out quickly because you can't respawn on them if they're dead. So it's in your best interest to keep your squaddies alive.
Yep. It's also worth noting that within the Battlefield Hardline Beta as well, that while you're playing it and stuff, there's also, like I mentioned at the beginning, there's vehicles. So, like, you can get a police bike or like a cop car or a regular bike, regular car and stuff if you're a criminal, or an armored truck, whatever you want to do, and go zooming over to the objective, unlike some first-person shooters without vehicles where you're having to walk the whole way, which means the maps can be bigger, but at the same time they're more enclosed because you can get from point A to point B faster.
Yeah, and also you can have like another like teammate, because I saw these other people, which I thought was a really good idea. Is they were defending they're defending this area by just doing circles around it, but one of the guys was just doing like driving, and the other one was shooting. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that's cool as well. And you can obviously have your friend on there. Like, I had Pew on the back of my motorcycle.
Oh my god, though, if you get sick at like first person view and stuff, like I never experienced like getting like a motion sickness feeling from any games or anything, but this is like so fucking real. Like the way the at least the first person mode, like I could see like Mole's head like as it's turning and it turns as he turns. You're gonna want to turn that mode off or another. I think there's like 3 other views, so that should be fine. Although I didn't know how to do it at the time, but man, that'll make you
Which,
fucking sick.
yeah, I will admit when I'm driving,
Uh,
I drive third person, so I can see the vehicle around me better. But that's just my personal preference.
yeah.
Yours may be different, and yeah, I will admit when Pew mentioned she was first person, it was giving her a headache every time I turned. I did start to suddenly do donuts in the middle of a field for no other reason than to be a dick.
It's like really first person, like holy shit, like I'm just where my head would be, and it makes you friggin' nauseous just going around like that. So I have to figure out how to turn it to third person before I get on a bike again.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, but you've played some of the other modes. What are your experiences with the other modes?
I really, I really like the heist mode because each time you have like a different opportunity to like do stuff. Because I never had like when you do that, everyone wants to be the guy, like the one who opens the bank, the one who takes like the money to the vault. And I actually got like an opportunity to do that, and I thought that was really cool. And some people who have like zip lines and shit, they can get there really easily. But other people have like parachutes and stuff, and I have anything fancy. I'm just going down fucking stairs. But sometimes there'll be people who they're not all huddled in the safe. They'll be like sniping out from there. Not like really necessarily sniping, but I mean they're just keeping their AK-47s off patrol on the top floor to see if you're gonna come underneath it and stuff like that. So it's really interesting how people's tactics work, and it changes up like per time. Like people will change up their tactic as they're going. So it gives you like each person a chance to be the guy or do like a thing this way or it's just really fun. I'll
Yeah,
let you try out different tactics and stuff.
I could see that. The reason I put it over to you as well, I was just looking up something at the same time. It just to clarify, the game comes out March 20th. That's March 20th. That's possibly the US date or the UK date. I shall double check right now by going to the calendar. March 20th is a Friday, so that'll be the UK date, which means it's more likely the 17th in America, because you guys
So
get games on
basically,
Tuesdays.
St. Patrick's Day comes out my mom's birthday. That'll be fun. Like, happy
Yep.
birthday, mom! Too busy playing video games.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
that would be fun. And it's also worth noting right now, if you go to the webpage of battlefield.com, I've put a link below for the beta, but it also says UK. If you're international, just go beta the battlefield.com. But there is a thing in there on the main menu, and it's called tips. There is something on there that says tips for the beta, which that's kind of cool. So you can get some information about, like, just something to help you out and stuff like that. And you
Yeah.
can see when you go to like features of the game right now, it says like lead your crew, and it mentions like seize and detain because cops can arrest people, new gadgets and strategy, faster battlefield, and yeah, I like that. I like it.
You can make some really cool like strategies based on like I unlocked the gas mask, but it also obscures your vision, kind of gives it a greenish tint, and depending on which mask you have, it'll blur out the sides or where your nose piece would be. But on the plus side, when people throw like poison gas shit at you, you can like totally walk through it. But then other things you got like friggin' fire grenades and like all this other shit, and basically you can make a whole friggin' plan like it goes from the planning stage to like application, and then boom, you did it. And it's cool. There's always little parts to it.
Yep. But like I said, playing Battlefield, I personally do like this game. I really do like this. And if you also want the latest news, they do have a Twitter, which is at Battlefield, and I believe they have a Facebook page too. I don't really use Facebook, but I believe it'll be something like probably Battlefield at it. Look, just search for the official one, and you'll be able to find it. All the information is on their official webpage, which is kind of cool. which, like I said, personally, I highly recommend this, and you do have a chance to. Oh, what's it? You do have a chance to try it out for free. It is completely free to everyone, so there's no reason not to try it. I will admit, one thing I found with the beta was the. Oh, what's the name of it now? One thing I found with the beta was when I downloaded it, it said 3 gigabytes, and when you click it, you have to wait while the game installs itself on the hard drive, and then it turns out to be more like 12. Which, yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah, it's like DC Row. It has like a pre-installer once you actually launch it.
Yeah,
Inside it.
I didn't like that per se, but I understand it too because I believe that's faster. Than
At
having to
least I
download
didn't.
the whole 12 gigabyte and install the whole 12 from the PS4 store. And because games are bigger on the PlayStation, it seems like on PS4 there does seem to be a few games that do this, other ones that do you get half the game and half the feature.
At least they didn't do what the friggin' Saints Row one did, where it's like, you got the game, haha, you get to do the first 5 minutes, now wait for the rest to load. That pissed me off so much. It's an evil trickery.
It is evil trickery. But, yeah, so please make sure you do check out that game. And like I said, check out the beta. We look forward to seeing what you guys say about it as well. But what did you think of Heist and stuff? I know you've mentioned a little bit about it, but how do you feel Heist is structured compared to Payday? Since you mentioned Payday, just out of curiosity, in case people were wondering.
I think Payday is more structured. This is more freestanding, whereas like a lot of people in Payday are like standing around the drill. Like I personally am often like there's like at least 3 or 4 different pathways to go as opposed to like maybe 1 or 2. You can actually like 4 people can go this way, 2 people can go that way, and usually there's like 15 people on a team. So like you have like 5 here, 5 defending the drill. You have like 5 people on the roof pecking off cops. You have 5 people because you have to like once you get the money, you have to like take it to a location. So some people will be kind of like securing this location. So I feel like you could have like multiple objectives throughout the whole thing, right? As opposed to just one in like a smaller team just doing one objective. So I think that makes it cool because sometimes I don't want to shoot everybody. I'll just defend this one area, and if anybody comes near me, I'll kill them, and I'll just keep this one area secure. So by the time you actually do get the money, you already have a place to go. Don't you make it super easy? It all depends on how you want to play. I like that there's so many multiple pathways you can take to accomplish the same goal. Hello? Can you hear me still? Molly, are you okay? Hello? Did you freeze? No, I think we lost Molly. Or he lost me. Hello? Alright, he just informed me that he crashed and he is coming back. Thank you, Google. Alright, well, I guess I'll just keep going. We'll talk about the other mode. What was it called? It was the other Conquest one, except for the points of the cars. That one was really interesting because you wouldn't expect to have like a mobile, like being able to drive and shoot at the same time, which I'd recommend a team do it. But I couldn't find too many randoms to get a point with me, so I had to keep driving and shooting at the same time, which is really difficult, and keep moving because if you don't go at a fast enough speed, then your bar will go down and your car will be unconquested and it'll remain for somebody else to take them. So you have to go at a relatively fast speed, shoot, and keep from going. Also, you can't go outside the city limits, so eventually you have to keep turning. You can't just do a straight and take it easy, as that's cheating. I've never seen another mode like that in a game, but then I don't play a lot of shooter games, so. Hey, we got back.
Yeah, I'm back. But sorry I missed most of that. But I will also say to people, if you're curious, I believe there's a deluxe edition of this game coming out, and there's a regular version. The deluxe one's like $10 more. And I'm not sure about pre-order bonuses. You'd have to check your local game supply store to see which ones do pre-order bonuses and stuff. But yeah, so it's a great beta. What was your overarching impressions? Because we'll finish this off now.
My overarching impressions was pleasantly surprised, and it's very interesting, and I'll actually consider picking this up. Oh,
Nice.
did you want like a number or?
No, there was no need.
Okay, cool.
Like I said, I was just muted while you did that because I was taking a drink. But yeah, nice. And my overarching thoughts is it's fun. It's a great multiplayer game. If you don't like first-person shooters in any possible way, you won't like this. However, if you at least like some shooters and others you may not, blah 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 blah, at least give this a try. And hell, even if you don't like first-person shooters, try it now. You might still enjoy some part of it.
I'm a casual shooter fan, and I still like it, so you might like it.
Yeah, you're a casual first-person shooter fan, like you said, but there are some out there that don't like first-person shooters at all. Like they'll be like, "Oh, I can't play that game. It's a first-person shooter." Oh, but it's at least try it. It would be worth trying, and yeah, that's so. Again, the beta is on PS3 on the store. Same with PS4 on their store. I believe it's on the Xbox Marketplace for 360 and Xbox One, and it's on Origin for PC. So check out the beta today and leave us your thoughts, feelings, and hey, who knows? We might actually see you on there when we're playing. So yay! See ya.